The world of computer networks and data communication is a surprisingly big and increasingly significant field of study, mostly used in transportation system, business, banking system, satellite, telephone system. Computer network is an interconnected group of computers and computing equipment using either wires or radio wave that can share data and computing resources. Computer networks that use radio wave are termed wireless and can involve broadcast, radio, microwave, or satellite transmission. Networks spanning an area of several meters around an individual are called personal area networks, virtual small areas. Networks that are a little larger in geographic size, spanning a room, a floor within a building, or an entire building are local area networks. Collections of local area networks that cover a campus, such as college campus or business campus, are often called campus area networks. Networks that serve an area up to roughly 50 kilometers area of a typical city are called metropolitan area networks (MANs). Large networks encompassing parts of states, multiple countries, and worldwide area networks. Data communication is the transfer of digital or analog data using digital or analog signals. Once created, these analog or digital signals then are transmitted over conducted media or wireless media. Message is the data to be communicated. Sender is a device that sends the message. Receiver is the device that receives the message. Transmission medium is the physical part. Protocol is a set of rules for communication. Bidirection of data flow press one way. Keyboard to CPU have to press both ways one at a time. Walkie-talkie full to press both ways simultaneously. Phone calls. An overall view of interconnection. Workstations, which are personal computers or microcomputer desktop laptops or smartphones, handheld devices, where users reside. Servers, which are the computers that store network software and share or private user file. Servers are the computers that store network software and share or private user file. Switches are the collection points for the wires that interconnect the workstation. Routers are connecting devices between local area networks and wide area networks like Internet. Servers are computers that store network software and share private users' files. Switches are the collection points for the wires that interconnect the workstations. Collection points for wires that interconnect the workstation. The desktop computers and internet connected via cable at the back, laptop computer and wireless connection. Wi-Fi is used to send and receive data to and from a wireless access point wireless router. Cell phone system connected through cell phone network. An automobile moves down an assembly line triggers a sensor in the manufacturing environment. Sensor networks often found in industrial and real-world settings. These sensors are often interconnected by one or more local area networks. Found in home appliances, washing machines, dryers, dishwasher, etc. Found in home appliance, washing machine. Satellite networks, if the distance between two networks is great and running a wire between them will be difficult. Satellite and microwave transmission system can be an extremely effective way to connect. Examples of these applications are digital satellite TV meteorology, intelligent operations, GPS navigation system, wireless email, and video conference. Delivery is data must reach the correct destination. Accuracy is these are characteristics of effective data communication. Delivery, data must reach the correct destination. Accuracy is data must be delivered correctly. Timeliness is data must be delivered on time. Jitter is variation in packet arrival time. Data must reach the correct destination. Network architecture. Communication model. A network architecture or a communication model places the appropriate network pieces in layer. The layer defines a model for the functions or service that need to be performed. Each layer in the model defines what service either the hardware or software provides. The two most common architectures are today IP protocols and the open system interconnection model. Network architecture or communication model places the appropriate network pieces in layer will define a model for the functions or service that need to perform. Consider that a typical computer network within a business contains the following components that must interact in various ways, like wire, printer, circuit boards, computer, disk and tape drive, computer application, computer programs, wires, printer, circuit board, wiring connectors, and JAS computers. Centrally located wiring concentrator, disk and tape drive, computer applications, computer program. To keep the pieces of a computer network working together harmoniously and to allow modularity between the pieces, national and international organizations develop network architecture, which are cohesive layers of protocols defining a set of communication service. To keep the pieces of a computer network working together harmoniously and allow modularity between the pieces of computer network working together harmoniously. IP protocol was created by a group of computer scientists in order to support a new type of network, the ARPANET, being installed across the United States in the 1960s and 1970s. The goal was to create an open architecture that would allow virtually all networks to intercommunicate. The goal is to create an open architecture that would allow virtually all networks to intercommunicate. The IP protocol 1 application layer supports the network application and might in some cases include additional services like encryption or compression. 2 transport layer commonly uses TCP to maintain an error-free end-to-end connection. 3 network layer used to transfer data within and between networks. 4 network access, the layer that gets the data from the user workstation to the internet. 5 physical layer, the actual transmission of data occurs. 1 application layer supports the network applications that might in some cases include additional services like encryption or compression. 2 transport layer commonly uses TCP to maintain an error-free end-to-end connection. Use TCP to maintain an error-free end-to-end connection. Network layer used to transfer data within and between networks. Network access, the layer that gets the data from the user workstation to the internet. The layer that gets the data from the user workstation. The layer that gets their data from the user workstation to the internet. Physical layer is the actual transmission of data occurs. The actual transmission of data occurs. The actual data transmission. The layer that gets the data from user workstation to the internet. OSI model application layer, where the application uses the network resides. Presentation layer performs a series of miscellaneous functions necessary for presenting the data package properly to the sender or receiver. Session layer is another layer that does not exist in the TCP/IP protocol and is responsible for establishing sessions between user. Transport layer operates in the same way as the transport layer of the TCP/IP protocol suite. It ensures the data packet that arrives at the final destination is identical to the packet that left the original station. Network layer of the OSI model is similar to the network layer of the TCP/IP protocol suite and is responsible for getting the data packets from router to router through the network. Data link layer is similar to the IP network access layer. It is responsible for taking data from the network layer and transforming it into a frame. The physical layer handles the transmission of bits over a communication channel. The field of data communication and computer networks include the networks, data networks, voice networks, wireless networks, local area networks, campus area networks, metropolitan area networks, wide area networks, and personal area networks. The common examples is desktop computer, laptop computer, cell phone system, sensor network, business mainframe network, satellite and microwave networks. A network architectural communication model places network pieces place network pieces in layer. The layers define model for the function and service that need to be performed. Each layer in the model defines the service that hardware and software both provide. The TCP/IP protocol is also known as the Internet model and is composed of 5 layers. To standardize the design of communication system, the IS created the OSI model. The OSI model is based on 7 layers.